Everyone, welcome back to the library and welcome to this prenatal stretch class. This class is suitable for all 3 trimesters, so first, second and third. We're going to be doing a lot of the class in seated, but also a little bit in all fours, but it's just a lovely stretch for the shoulders, lovely stretch for the lower back, and also the side obliques and your QL, an area that tends to get quite tight during pregnancy. I am also pregnant, so I'll be guiding you through this as well as getting a gorgeous stretch for myself as well. So I want you to start. We don't need any equipment for this class. I just want you to start in a seated position. And you're welcome to prop yourself up on a pillow if that feels more comfortable for your lower back and for your pelvis. So we're just going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to close the eyes down. And we're just going to take a breath in through the nose. And then a deep breath out through the mouth. Eyes can be open, eyes can be closed. And as I said, this area, so down our QL, rib cage, side body, does tend to get quite tight. So really think about your side lung breathing here. So breathing into the rib cage, out to the right and left, and then exhale, knit the rib cage back together. Taking a breath in, feeling the lungs expand out to the side, and then exhale, close everything in. Good. Inhale. And exhale, so just really creating some space in the belly, chest. And you can bring your hands onto your rib cage if that feels better, just so you can really feel the sensation pulling out to the right and left. Good. Breathing in. And exhale through the mouth. Good. Sitting up on those sit bones. Inhale. And exhale. Feels nice to just sit and breathe for a moment. Good. Relax the shoulders. Expand through the chest. Just moving with the bump, with the baby. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. Last 2, breathing in. And deep breath out. Last 1, breathing in. And breathing out. Good. So having the fingertips touching the mat, you're almost pressing the fingertips down into the mat to lengthen the torso, lengthen the spine. Take an inhale. And then exhale, just reach the arms forward. And then inhale, tap down. Good. And then exhale, reach forward. So you're really reaching through the scapula, through the shoulders, and release. Good. Let the belly relax in front. Good. Inhale. And release down. Good. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Lift up, stretch. And release. 2 more. Lifting all the way up. And release down. And then last one, you're going to reach the arms forward so the palms are facing in towards each other. And we're going to go for some scapular glides. I always feel these really help through my lower back, upper back as well, when it gets a little bit sore, especially when you're going through growing spurts as well. And that pressure adds onto the lower back and the shoulders. So take a breath in. And then exhale, you're going to reach that left arm forward, but without sliding this right arm back. So really reach forward with those left fingertips. And then bring that left hand back. Take an inhale. And then exhale, reach forward with that right arm. And then slide the shoulder blades back and down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, reach that left hand forward. And then pull back. Gorgeous. Inhale. Good. And then reach that right arm forward. And then come back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, reach forward. And pull back. And then last one, inhale. And exhale, reach. And pull back. And then reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Palms are facing in. Flip the palms. And then just reach the arms down by your side. You're going to interlace the hands behind your back. And you're going to have the hands touching the lower back. And then you're going to start to take an inhale. You're going to pull your fingertips away from your lower back and then push the fingertips down towards the mat as you open up through the chest, lift the sternum up towards the ceiling. We're focusing on the chest and shoulders, so not too much lift of the neck at this point, but just a really strong stretch down through the lower back and big chest and chest stretch. So hands are pulled away from that lower back. We're not going into a back bend, we're just pulling the hands down, and then you're just going to relax everything. Bring the hands towards that lower back. And again, take an inhale. Draw your hands away from the lower back to start with, and then push them down towards the mat. Shoulder blades slide together. Lift the chest, lift the sternum, maybe lift the gaze. And then relax everything down. Good, last one. So fingertips pull away from the lower back. They pull down towards the mat. Lengthen the arms, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then release everything down. Draw the fingertips down to the side. Just lift the shoulders and release. Good, lift the shoulders up and release. 3 more, lifting up, well done. And release. And then 2 more, lift up. Oh, feels so good to move. Last one, lift up and release all the way down. Good. Drop your chin towards your chest, but without rounding your lower back. And just take a circle for that neck. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and a deep breath out. Hands nice and long, arms nice and long by your side. And then just circle the head all the way around the other way. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out. And then just bringing that head back to center, being slow. Sometimes we can feel a little bit dizzy when we start to loosen up through the shoulders and through the neck. I want to take your right ear down towards your right shoulder. So you're feeling that stretch all the way down through the neck, and then you're going to look towards your shoulder. Again, now feeling a stretch through the front of the neck. Be really slow and mindful with these. And then to the side, and then back to center. Good. Over to the other side. Just a little stretch, not too much. Looking to the shoulder, looking back, and center. So head straight over that pelvis. Good. 1 more each side, so over. Good. Looking to the shoulder, to the side, and back to center. And then last one, over. Looking to the shoulder, center, and release. Good. Take a roll of the shoulders. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. You're going to start to bring your left hand down to the mat, and you're going to start to reach that right arm up and over your head. You can bring your forearm down. So big, big stretch here through the QL and through the rib cage. What you want to think about doing is really anchoring down through that right hip. So sometimes it starts to lift as we come over. So find that opposition with the stretch. So your arm is coming up, but your hip and your knee is coming down. Again, going into that side lung breathing. If it's too much with the elbow, just come up and take your side bend with that arm nice and straight. Again, being mindful of how that neck is feeling. Keep it nice and relaxed. Anchor that hip down. Good. And then push off that hand or push off that elbow. And we're going to go straight over to the other side. So bringing the forearm down. Big stretch, big reach through that body. Anchoring down now through the left hip. And then pushing up over to the other side. Gorgeous. Lift and reach up and out of those sit bones. Good, and then last one over to this side. And then we're going to bring in a little bit of mobility here. So left arm is overhead. You're going to circle in. So big rounding through that lower back and come straight into your side bend on the other side. Good, and again, so deep belly button draws back towards the spine. Come over into your side bend. Gorgeous, and round. And up and over. Good, 3 more rounds. They feel so nice. and then round. And then last one, circle round. Come into your side stretch, push up and release. Good. Roll the shoulders again. Big breath in through the nose. Hopefully the shoulders are feeling a little bit better now. And you could extend your right leg out. So the right leg is nice and long, left foot is in towards that right thigh. It's okay for your leg to spiral out here. So again, if it opens up, if you're feeling like the foot's pulling out to the side, that's fine. The leg can spiral out. We're going to focus on the calves, the hamstrings, a little bit on that lower back. So you're going to take that left hand down or the left elbow, and you're going to take your stretch away from that lengthened leg. So going over to the left side, right leg nice and long again, anchoring down through that right hip. And then you're going to push up, and again going over to the other side, either elbow, or it's going to be your hand, or a little bit of a bent elbow. Gorgeous. Okay, from this stretch, you're going to rotate forward, up and over that lengthened leg, and you're going to fall forward. So as much as your belly allows, you're going to round forward, so drop the chin towards the chest. The torso is leaning down towards that straightened leg. Intense stretch, but so lovely for the body. Good, just let everything relax down. Take a breath in through the nose. And breath out. Good, breath in through the nose. And breath out. From here, press the hands into the mat and now come to a flat back position. So instead of rounding forward, we're going to lengthen through that lower back. Chest is nice and proud, back is nice and flat. So you're hinging from the hip down towards that stretch now. At any point you want to close the eyes down. Good, and then you're going to reach with that left hand over to that right foot and just intensify that stretch if it feels good. So flat back, reach towards that right foot with that left hand. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And then both hands down, tuck your chin towards your chest and safely roll up through the spine. Gorgeous. And we're going to swap it over to the other side. So right foot is coming into that left leg. Well done, guys. You're sitting up tall on those sit bones. Good. Okay, we're going to take that stretch away from the leg first. So big breath up and over, either elbow or hand, whatever feels comfortable. And then just a quick change up and over. Big stretch through the body, anchor down through that right hip, through that right knee. From here, you rotate in towards that left leg, hands go down, and we fall forward over that left leg. Drop your chin towards your chest. Take a breath in through the nose. And again, it's okay if that left leg is spiraling out to the left side. So we're opening up through those adductors. Come to a flat back first. So shoulders draw down away from the ears. Lengthen down into those sit bones and then reach across with the right hand if you can. Use that left hand to press and lift the chest. Take that stretch. Let the belly relax. And then drop the chin towards your chest, roll up through the spine safely, and then just rotate to center and just bring those feet together for me. So feet are together. Feet can either be close to the pelvis or further away, whatever feels comfortable. You're just in that diamond position with the lower body. We're going to think about hinging from the hips, so keeping with that flat back position. So you're going to hinge forward, really opening up through the hips, through the groin. Go as far as you can without rounding, and then tuck your chin towards your chest and roll up through the spine. Good, 3 more. Hinge, 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 tuck and roll. Gorgeous. Last 2. Hinge, 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 tuck and roll. Gorgeous for those hips. And then last one. Hinge, hinge, tuck and roll. Reach the arms overhead. Take the hands behind. Place the feet down. Let that belly relax. And we're just going to take a very nice stretch for the hips. So you're taking the knees over to one side and then over to the other. Good. Inhale over. And we reach. Good. 2 more. Inhale over. And then we exhale. Good. Coming back to center. Bring the feet together. Gorgeous. Well done, guys. Feet together. Cross the legs over. Either bringing the hands down in front of you and coming onto your hands and knees, or you're taking the hips to one side. And we're just coming over onto those hands and knees. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's go into our gorgeous cat-cow stretch. So you're lowering the belly, you're lifting the heart, you're shining the chest forward, and then you're pressing the hands, you're lifting the spine, you're tucking your chin. Good, lower the belly, lift the heart, pull the shoulders back. And again, press the hands, lift the spine. Last one, lower the belly, lift the heart. Find your flat back position and just extend your right leg out to the side. We're going to just start to shift forwards and back with that right leg. So a little bit of stretch, a little bit of a stretch for the inside of that right leg. Shoulders come away, not over those wrists, and then they step back. How is that feeling? Feeling quite tight, definitely. Good. Breath in through the nose. Keep the head in line with the spine. Just feels so good to move, so good to stretch. Well done. Good. Coming forward. And then set the shoulders over the wrists. Sweep that right leg back behind you. And we're going to go into 10 taps. Taking a breath in through the nose. The right hip is facing down towards the mat. You're only lifting that leg up to hip height, looking down between those hands. Find that gorgeous position with the body. Lengthen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that right leg up. Extend your left arm in front. Find that stretch through the back body. So reach that left arm forward. Reach that right leg back. Stretch even further for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That left hand comes down, the right foot comes down. You step back to your plank and then up into your first downward dog. If this doesn't feel good, just stay down on the hands and knees for me. Little pedal through the feet, stretching through the back of the legs. So if you're in your hands and knees, you can just step forward with that right foot. If you're up in your downward dog with me, just extend that right leg up towards the ceiling and then step the right foot through and drop your back knee down. Gorgeous, and just set yourself all the way up. So if you're on your hands and knees, just step. If you can assist, just bringing that right foot forward. So just checking our alignment, making sure that the right knee isn't any further forward over that right foot. We're in that neutral spine. And then you're going to tuck your pelvis under. So push your hips forward, lengthen the tailbone down. It's really important that you get that tuck. And then you're going to already feel that stretch through the front of the left thigh. Drop your shoulders, and then you're going to go into your stretch. What I really want you to think about here is instead of sinking down into your stretch, you're lifting up into the stretch. We don't want to sink down. We want to really stretch through the front of that hip, tuck the pelvis under, and no need to take an extension. We're just going to have the hands onto the thigh. Relax the shoulders, take a big breath. Gorgeous stretch, amazing. If you're having any issues with your knees, you can double your mat up, so just cushion underneath that left foot. And if you're feeling like this stretch is too much for the lower back, just pull back into your neutral spine, tuck your pelvis under, and you're going to feel that stretch regardless of moving in. You're going to already feel the stretch here, but then you want to intensify it, that's when you move forward. Good, breath in. And breath out. Good. Bring the hands down to the mat, and you're going to press the leg back, and we're going to take a hamstring stretch. So instead of rounding forward over this, try and come onto the fingertips and try and flatten the back. Again, here is quite a nice place to use props, so you can use your blocks here just to lengthen the spine, lengthen the chest, and just feel that hamstring stretch. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out. Good. Come forward into your stretch. Lift the back leg up. Step back to your plank position. Drop the knees down, and we'll flow on the other side. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's go into that cat-cow stretch again. Sometimes it doesn't feel comfortable lowering the belly as much, so what you can do is push your hands into the mat, find that stretch, and then just find neutral. And again, press the hands, lift the spine, tuck the chin, gorgeous. Lower the belly, lift the heart, or just find a neutral spine. Pressing all the way up, big stretch through the shoulder blades, let the toes relax, and then lower down. Good, finding flat back position. This time the left foot steps out to the side. Good, wrists underneath the shoulders, and we start with that internal stretch. Here you can cushion that right knee again, just finding things that feel comfortable for you and that are going to support you through your pregnancy when you're moving on the mat. Good. Coming back. Shoulders over wrists. Good. Set the shoulders over the wrists. Sweep that left leg back behind you, and let's go into those taps. So tapping the foot down to the mat. Good. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Gorgeous line with that back body. We tap for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that left leg up. Start to reach your right arm in front. Palm is facing in. Arm and leg at the same height. Press through that left hand to get a little bit more height. Point the toe, lengthen the body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The right hand drops down, the left foot drops down. You find that plank position, and then straight up into that downward dog again. Pedal through the feet, stretch through the back of the legs, or stay down in all fours for me and step forward with that left foot into that stretch. If you're up in your downward dog, left leg lifts to the ceiling. Step the left foot through, drop the back knee down, pull back into your stretch position. Good, so just align yourself up first, making sure that the front knee isn't pushing over that left foot. Straightening up the body, tuck the pelvis under. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of lordosis through my lower back here, so we're overarching. So push the hips forward. Feel that stretch straight away in the front of the right thigh. The front of the right hip and thigh a little bit. Good, and then moving forward into your stretch. Drop the shoulders, maybe you want to close the eyes down for this bit. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out. Well done, guys. Good, hands come safely down to the mat. We pull back to that hamstring stretch, trying to have that flat back rather than rounded, bringing in those blocks if you have them and you can get them for support or get them for next time when you do the stretch again. Let the hands travel forward, bend through the front knee, lifting the back leg, step back to your plank position. Knees drop down to the mat, knees drop wide, and we push back into our rest pose. So forehead is pressing down into the mat. The arms are reaching nice and long. And I want you to find that opposition of pushing the bum down to the heels, but also stretching forward with those arms. Breathing deeply here. Good, big breath in. Gorgeous. Start to walk your hands towards your pelvis. You're going to roll up through the spine. And you're going to shift the hips to the right or left. You're going to come and sit back in that cross-legged position that we started the flow off in. So maybe you're popping yourself back on top of that pillow or that block or that cushion. And we're just sitting up nice and tall. Take your time just to get into this position, moving very slowly in this flow today. Good, gorgeous. Amazing. Hands nice and long. Just inhale, reach. Exhale, back down. Good. Inhale, reach towards me. And then exhale, back down. 2 more. Reach forward. And back down. And then last one, you're going to reach forward. You're going to interlace the hands. You're going to push your hands out. And you're going to round your lower back. That feels so nice. Drop the head, belly button goes back towards the spine. And then reach up to the ceiling and then down. Good, 3 more times. So push forward, round through the lower back. Head drops. Reach up, drop the shoulders, big stretch. And pull out to the side. Last 2. Round through the lower back, deep seeker. Push the hands forward. Belly button back towards the spine. Reach up, big stretch through the shoulders and release down. And then last one, deep C curve, tuck your chin. Reach the arms up and then down. And then take a roll of the shoulders. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out. And then let's bring our hands onto our belly. Let's close the eyes down and just take a few deep, long breaths. So breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Amazing. Good. Well done, guys. You're all done with your prenatal stretch flow. Hope you enjoyed the flow. It's incredible that I get to be on this journey with you and that I'm also pregnant. So I know how all of the little niggles and lower back, everything feels. So if you've got any questions and you want to reach out to me, please do, of anything that's going on. I am loving chatting to you all about it, so about this amazing journey. So please get in touch with me if you have any questions on movement, if you have any questions on things that you do in the flow and they don't feel right and you just need a little bit more help, a little more guidance. I am here to help you guys. But I hope you enjoyed that flow and looking forward to moving again with you on the mat soon.